So my husband walks in and he's like, babe, quit your job, pack up the kids in the house, we're moving to London. Okay, it wasn't exactly like that, so let's start at the beginning. So how did it happen? I thought, who better to answer this question than my husband. So how did this happen?
So when you are looking to move to other countries...
Okay, first, let's just put on record that I was never really interested in the move. You had to almost talk me into leaving the country. So I've always been much more of a homebody, very close to my family and our families and our friends. So it took some convincing, while this adventurer on the other side has always wanted a little bit more.
Yeah, so when you look at different countries to relocate to, it actually, the focus shouldn't really be on how it's going to happen for us. It's about what the requirements are for different countries. So obviously, I've been trying to an adventure in lots of different countries. Canada, Singapore, Malaysia, Australia,
basically
Dubai, Bahrain.
Basically, you just wanted an adventure.
Yeah, and so what tends to happen is that you tend to start focusing on which countries it would be easier for you to move to based on what you do. And as a lawyer, the UK, it seemed an easier transition for me because of the type of work that I do, which is quite global in nature. I'm in banking and finance. I specialize in derivatives, and it's quite global in nature. But the key thing is that if you're moving to the UK, for instance, because we don't have any ancestry, so we don't have a British passport or an ancestry visa, we need to be sponsored. So how it works for me is, or anyone moving to the UK without those types of visas, is that you have to work for a company that's willing to sponsor you, and that's basically what happened with us. I was contacted via LinkedIn because you have to have a beefed up LinkedIn profile,
and that's what we're going to discuss in future videos. How we actually, what we did for him to actually be more visible on LinkedIn, and how we actually started that process. I also did it myself, but for now, I'm going to be a stay-at-home mom / content creator. So
yeah, so that's how it happened. I was contacted by a recruiter who was recruiting for companies who were willing to sponsor, or firms that were willing to sponsor, and working through them, we managed to secure a role.
So where are we in the process now? As you can hear, our house is echoing. We're sitting on the floor in our study because half our house is already packed up. Some of it's already on a ship to London, and it's basically chaos.
Yeah, so we're waiting for our final documentation to be approved. And so we're in our transition phase, which involves moving around to different family members' houses as of...
I'm quite excited about that. So one of the requirements I had when we decided to make this move, or that we were going to look at moving to a different country, was I want to spend time with our family before we leave. So we are spending the next 2 to 3 weeks just with family and friends and just soaking up some time with them. So we're pretty excited about that as well.
Yeah, that's what it is. We're focusing on getting rid of all the stuff in our house and then spending time with family.
Much harder than we thought.
Yeah, that's actually been the worst part of the process. Getting rid of things.
I'm a hoarder. So where to from here? To London!
To the cold.
To the cold. We were so excited for our last South African summer, but South Africa is showing us flames. It's literally raining right now.
Outside.
We were supposed to film this video outside. Not happening. So where to from here? Once we get over, we're going to try and just settle down. We found a space already, but we're going to be sharing a lot of our journey and how we got there. I've been filming content already just to put it all together. But we want to share a lot of our journey with you. And obviously my page is going to be taking a different turn. It's been a while since I've actually been on here. And the page is going to be taking a turn. But we are going to create a series specifically on the move to London and what it's like living in London, how we got to our decisions, how we moved our house, how we found schools, yeah, so if you have any suggestions or there's anything you want to know as well, please feel free to drop us a comment and I will share that as well. And where to from here for you? Because I'm going into full-time content creation and being a stay-at-home mom.
Pretty much.
Wait. We've got to wait for the helicopter to pass. Okay, go.
So I'm going to be working what I think is going to be a pretty high-paced job.
You look so excited.
Lots of hours. No, I'm excited for that.
He's going to a very different sort of role from what he's used to as
Yes.
well. Similar industry, but
I'm going back into practice.
yeah. So he's going to be a practicing lawyer.
I'm going back into an actual firm, and so because of that, for me, it's about getting there, settling down, and then getting into work stuff, and then trying to plan as many adventures in between. Because that's part of why I wanted to go, is just see other parts of the world, and so it's quite a nice base. So hopefully we can budget properly, save up a bit, and try and see a bit more of the UK and Europe, and that's kind of why I wanted to move around. So that's where I'm doing. Hard work and hard play, I suppose, for the next few years.
I like it. So if you want to stay and watch and be a part of our journey, please like and subscribe. We are going to be sharing everything as I always do. So thank you for watching, and please be sure to like and subscribe.